Assalamualaikum, dear students and friends. My name is Dr. Raimel Sumbu, and I'm working as Associate Professor, Shah Abdul Latif University, Pakistan. So today, in this lecture, I'm going to discuss some important things about the menus and the icon which are available in the SPSS. In the last video, I provided some of the detail about all these type of the menus which are available here. So these are the menus which are available there. Each one I discussed in the last class theoretically. So in this video I'm going to discuss the first four these menus in the in the second video. I will go through for the rest of the menus uh, to discuss with the different options which are given over there briefly. So the complete detail I will provide you about each and every the different techniques which are there in the different videos when they will come. Please keep in mind that I will discuss those type of the technique which normally are options which normally are applicable or which now regularly we use. Some of the options which are there we do not regularly use, so that's why I will avoid to discuss all those one and only discuss those one which regularly we use this one. So that's why because of the time shortage and because of this one, let's move to discuss our first one. The first one is the file. When you click the file, then the system of the window you will see. In this window, the first one is your new. When you open this new, you will find the three options are there: data, syntax, and the output. And another is about the script. So we will not discuss this one, but we discuss these three things. In the data, if you want to open an entirely new file, which is available in your set, then this will open a new. In this one, you can open your any data like the if you reach here in the welcome dialog box, so you will find different data sets are available. So if you click any one, it will be open. Like I'm clicking it one, and now this has been opened in your, and now you can work on this type of the file. Okay, and then another is your syntax. That's very important. Sometimes the same type of the technique with the same type of the variable we are required to run again. So when we are going to run it again, the different options which are available over there, each and every option we have to select. And so that's why it is sometimes lengthy work. So in order to avoid this type of the repetition work, so now if you are running any data, so now you will find the paste button over there. If you click it, then it will create a one detail. That detail we call as a syntax. And next time, if you want to use this one, just you can select all and select the press the play button over there, and then the technique will run automatically. So in this one, for example, we are running this technique by rate correlation. If these are the options which are there, if you click it, then this technique has run. Okay, and then if you want to again, for example, that means if you want again do it, you go by variate. You know. Now instead of this paste, if you click this one, then this syntax will be available, and then click it, and then if you run it again, then you will find the same is available. So in this way, you can save yourself from the different type of the options which are given. So it is like the time saving technique and effort saving and energy saving technique is there. So that's why one should learn about the usefulness of this scientist. In this output, any output you can open here. And this is the open. You can open the data, you can open the syntax, you can open the output. Or you can open any data which is available on the internet, because thousands of the SPSS files are available on the data, and if you go over there directly, you can open the data from there through the internet. Here you can import the data. You know about the import and export. So here you can import the data from the other source. For example, if you want to open the data from the Excel, you can open the CSV, comma, separated value data, text data, source from the source software, from the Strata software, and from other options are. You can use the data which is like the Excel format, is text format, source, or you can import that data and you can work on this one. And this is the close. You know how to close it. Just Control F, Control plus F4. If you want to save, you can save it. For example, if you click it, then it will be saved. And then if you change work anyone, then see this option has become active. When you press it, the data has been saved, and now nothing to save. But if you like the two, if you have worked a little work, so now the two options are given to you to save it. Either you can save directly from here, or you can click it, then it will be saved. And then again, you observe that this has become inactive. And then save all data. The data can be saved and export. You can use this file in the other softwares, like the if you save this data in the Excel format, then this data which has worked on which you have worked in the SPSS, the same you can work on. For example, if you click it, now see here the major thing. Now this extension, the extension has been changed. Now XLXSX, this is extension of the Excel format. Now the same data you can open into the Excel. Otherwise, if it has the other extension, like the extension of the SPSS, then the same data you cannot open into the other software. For example, if you want to open this one in the SAS, you will find that this extension has been changed, SAS. And then you can also do in the startup, you will find the extension here DTA is the extension of the startup. So now SAB, that is extension of the SPSS, is the same. Every software has its own extension. So now the same data which I worked on, which I worked in the SPSS, you can move that data into the another. You can export this data into the other. There is a software if you want to work more on that one. This is a rename. You can change the name of the current file. And then this is a cache data. Sometimes it happens that means like secretly every software, every application is going to store some data without your information. So that type of data we call as a cache data. The data may be in the form of the file, script, image, or other multimedia like the audio, video file. Images may be over there in your data. So now sometimes you want to clear this cache, then it can reduce the storage. It can set some data from your storage, and then collect the variable information. In this way, you can collect the information about the variable, and you can also know either it is the variable is a species variable or from the SAS or from the startup. You can know about this one, and then switch the server. You can switch from okay, leave it. Repository is there. You can download the data from the directly connecting to the internet. You can also open the data which is already stored in your computer. You can add a file and you can retrieve and you can download. These things you can do. And then it's a print preview. You can print before printing. You can preview the overall the view of your printing, how it will be viewed when you will. In this way, you can like the change. You can go on the next pages, maybe whatever pages are there, and you can go for the next previous page. This is the next and previous, and then you can have also the pages on the one. You can zoom it, zoom out, and you can finally close it. And then like the print, already you know about this one, and these are the welcome dialog box. And then you can use the recently data. These are already I have used, so that by anyone I can open, and then you file you can. And the last one is the exit. You know about this. This was our whole about the all about the file. And if we talk about the edit, then it has a different menu. It is about how to edit your data, undo and redo. I think you know about this one. You can cut the data and you can copy the data. You can paste the data. All these things you can do. Just so that you know about the very famous or highly popular there is shortcuts. Control C and Control V. You can do all the same things here. You can clear the whole data. You can insert the new variable. For example, if you want to insert the variable where your cursor will be, so near to that one, the a new variable will insert. Now see, a variable has been inserted because your cursor was here, and near to that cursor, the variable has been created. And then if you want to undo it, then you can click it, undo. These two buttons are undo and redo. Alternatively, you can also click this button, and then insert case. You can insert the case. So now here you can insert a one case. Now see, the case has been inserted. Now please mind it, keep in your mind this, these are the cases and these are the variables. So now if you want to delete this one, then you can redo and has been deleted. And then you can find a one case, and then you can write the, for example, is a case, for example, we want to find out the 180. So now just click it and you will reach was not found. Okay. So if you want to find anything, you can find here. Like if you want to find the 56, then you can find it. Okay, it's not. Okay, from this one you can find anything. For example, if you want to find the 4, then several things are there. You can find out 4. Sometimes this is a useful technique. Sometimes in order to find out the outliers. Now outliers are like our range of record scale is 1 to 5. So sometimes by mistake we are pressing 6 somewhere. If you want to find out, then you can press the 6. For example, for our little practice, if you instead of 6, we are 7. So now this is surely an outlier. If you see this one behind, nothing is there, no coding is there. Now it is outlier. How to find out this outlier? You can go for the Control F, or alternatively you can go from here, open, find, and you can see, okay, 7. Now quickly you can find out the 7 here. So you can do, you can find any like the variable in your data, and then here, like the find the next, you can find out the next one which you find, which you want to find. You can replace sometime. You can go to the case. Any case you want. For example, if you want to find out the case of the 190, then you can click it, and then you will reach on the 190 case number. And alternatively, if you want to find the 99 case, then if you click it, then you will reach 99. And then another thing is about the variable. If you any variable, if you want to find out, like if you want to find out the SQ2, then you can find, click here, and you will reach on this one. Now see, you have reached on this one. So this is the benefit of this one. And then so these are about the this edit menu, and now here, and another one is a view. In the view the good thing is that the first of all, please you should keep in your mind one thing, that like this one, very important message. In my first video, I put much emphasis on this one, that when you want to open this one, first of all, you should check this one, either the IBM processor is available or not. So now that's very important. If it is available, wonderful, you can work. If it's not available, then there is a license issue with you. Then either try to purchase it or try to get the same software from the other sources. So in this one, for example, view. So now if you uncheck this one, then see this message has been gone. Is this it has been it has been disappeared. Now if you again click it, then this message has been appeared, Unicode and all these things are appeared now. And then another thing is the toolbar. Is a toolbar data editor. Now the data editor has been disappeared. And if you click this one in the data editor, then again the data editor has been appeared. So now in the data editor, you can also customize it, and you can add the more options in this one if you like. If you then sometimes large button or the short tool, these two things, you can also do it. In the view again, A menu editor is also there. Fonts are also there. You can change the font size, font style, color, all these things you can change. Then the grid lines are there. Now see, behind this one, there is no any line. So if you want to have this line, then click it. And if you do not want to, okay, you can uncheck the grid lines, will be no more. And another option is there, value label. Now, if you click it, the label which are behind it, that will be shown to you. And if you uncheck it, the no label will be shown to you. And alternatively, if you click this button, the same type of the job you can do from here. This is all about the view, and then the data. Quite different type of the options are available here. In this one, the first one, it defines the properties of the. You can define the properties of any variable. I'll continue it. Now see that these are the properties. Like in this one, the variable name QPE2, its type of the scale, like it is ordinal, nominal, or scale. It's a scale, role, input, or something else. Okay, and then the level, which is given here, width and the decimal. There is the 0 decimal, width is a 8. And the more interesting thing here, that it can also tell you that how many are strongly agree. 11 people out of the 257. Out of the 257, 11 people they are strongly agree, and the 97 people they are agree. And their values in numbers are also given. So the all detail about the, if you want to know about any character, then you can, any variable, you can go for this option. And then copy the data properties. You can also copy the data properties. You can do this one. Define the time and data. These are the different formats of the time and data. You can change according to your own easiness. And then the other thing, identify duplicate cases. If the duplicates are there, through which this one you can identify those duplicates. Sometime by mistake we can write the one variable two times. So this, through this technique, it can find out. It can solve this type of issue with you. Sometimes unusual cases are there, like this 7 is there, which I put here. The unusual cases. So now through this one, you can also find the unusual cases are also there. And compare data set. Here you can compare the two types of data set with each other. Sort cases. You can sort the cases according to the ascending or descending order. Like that, we want to descending order. It is our first one. First one we want to change. Now descending order. Okay. Now you will see that you will find our message, and then you will see that our case has been, like, see, as this in the descending order. So now if you want to change, then again go for the case sorting and select it, and then ascending order, and then again you'll find another ascending order of your in this one. You can apply this technique anywhere where you want. Sort variable, then you can change the variable. Now here we were sorting your cases, and here you can sort the variable according to your own ease. And sometimes we want to keep these 4 variables at the end. Sometimes we want to keep these 3 variables at the start of here. Or sometimes some people they prefer to keep the demographic variable at the front of, and sometimes some people they want to keep it at the end of their data. So in this way you can sort out all these ones. Transpose you can change, like in the transpose you can convert the variable, like the case you can here, and you can put the variable here. You can do these things in this one. And then a merge file, you can merge the 2 files into the 1 file. And then another thing is about split the file. You can split your file also. Split means to change the file into, to convert, to distribute the file into the 2 ones. So now you can change the file on the basis of the gender, male or female, on the basis of the age, whatever the age categories are there, according to this one, according to past experience. And now, according to all these one you can do, or according to the only one you can do it. And then you can select the case anyone if you like, and you can change something in that one. So all these techniques were briefly I have discussed in this video, and the fourth one, and the rest of I will discuss in the next video. So thank you for your attention for this one, and I hope Denise you are liking this video and this video has served your purpose. Thank you very much.